Good evening, this is Sean McGill from PDA 24/7. Video reviews, for whatever reason, seem to be in vogue at the moment, and I've recently watched a few of various UMPCs, including the Flipstart, which JK on the Run had a look at. A pretty impressive device. It had 500 meg of RAM, 30 gig hard drive, Windows XP, etc, etc. Very nice device, and a quoted battery life of about 4 to 5 hours. It was also about as thick as my wrist. This is great, good connectivity, etc. But one thing still amazes me about all of the new UMPCs is that, for me personally, they don't quite match something that was released a good, well, 9-10 years ago now, and that's the Psion 5MX. This quick video review is really for the benefit of some American visitors who may not have seen one of the Psion devices before. You can pick them up on eBay for about £60, which at current rate I guess is about $800. But let's just have a quick look at the machine, and I just wanted to point out some of the benefits of it. What you've got, this particular one is an Ericsson MC218. Slightly different styling, but it is in all other ways identical to a Psion 5MX. As you can see, it's a fairly nice design, relatively bland but quite professional. It's you have two batteries in the back, two AA batteries. They will last you for about a month. You've got a small socket there where you would put in an RS232 lead to connect to your PC. What else we got? Stylus socket, very long stylus, very nice in the hand. That just clicks in. And a compact flash socket there, always useful. Voice recording buttons just there, which are protected. You just push that back up, and over here a backup battery. Not particularly impressive too far, I grant you. Let's have a quick look inside. The first thing you will notice is when you open the device, you pull the lid up and watch the keyboard. You pull the lid up and the keyboard slides out. It's a very clever mechanism, which I've still not seen used by any other company. You've got a large VGA width screen, which admittedly is monochrome. The advantage of that is you will get a month's battery life out of two AA batteries, and you have this glorious keyboard. As you can see, it's probably a bit hard to tell from this camera, but it's not far off a normal laptop size keyboard. What I'm going to do, let's just open a quick Word document. You won't be able to see what I'm typing, but whether you use thumbs or normal typing, you can really get some good speeds on it. Okay, that for example is a Word document. That's just a review I've written. Okay, now more impressive for a device so old, let's say for example I've written a Word document and I want to insert a sketch. So I can write whatever I want. I could, I'm sure I've got some pictures somewhere. Oh, here we go. Let's put a pumpkin in there. We'll move that over there. Let's make it larger, and there's a pumpkin. The clever bit, click done. That sketch is now in my Word document, and it will come through when it's converted as a proper Word document with that sketch in. Let's say I'm writing a report and I want to include a graph. I can either include a saved spreadsheet or I could build a new one. So I'll put some data in. Okay, and that's it. I'll click done. That spreadsheet is now below my sketch in the Word document. All of these applications work seamlessly together. Another thing you may notice is just how quick it is. There's absolutely no delay on any part of the system. It has one of the best calendars I think I've ever seen. You can see there it actually does look just a touch like a Filofax. You can change your views. You can have a week view, which is also quite nice. You can have a busy view, shows you exactly what you're up to. A full year planner, which is quite reasonable as well. You can check annual leave, etc. And the list goes on and on. Anniversary view, to-do view, etc, etc. Now, the calendar side works well. Say I want to put a new entry in. We'll just type it in there. Click more to deal with the alarms, etc. I could add an object. I can add a Word object, a sketch, etc. So here we go again. Same thing. That is now part of my calendar entry. There you go. This is something we saw on the Clio TH55, and we all thought at the time it was amazing to look at. A few of us felt that it was old hat. The difference on the Psion is that it actually works, whereas on the TH55 it tended to slow down the whole machine. What else have we got? Standard stuff, various games you can get. I mean, the third party range is absolutely huge. You can keep all of your financial data in there, and it is a very, very good money program. Again, you get various reports, you can have different graphs, and it's all there for you. There you go. That's a graph of my life. I think that's probably in negative, but you don't need to know about that. So, again, that's a huge third-party application, but as you can see, it opens, it shuts very, very quickly. Internet. This is now looking for a phone, which I haven't even set up against it yet. But this does run Opera, believe it or not. And it's relatively quick. You would connect it via a mobile phone, via infrared, which some of you may laugh at. But if you do a quick document and you want to email something off to someone, it's a good way to do it. I think one thing a lot of people miss is you could run out, buy yourself a nice UMPC with all the connectivity in the world. Total waste of time if it takes you 2 hours just to write a short document. Personally, I'd rather spend 5 minutes writing the document and waste an extra couple of minutes emailing it to someone. That basically is the Psion 5MX, or Ericsson MC218 in this case. It's a stunning device, 60 quid off eBay. I got this one, I think I got this one for about 50 actually, and it had never been used. It's absolutely immaculate. I genuinely can't recommend it highly enough. If you do need to do any writing on the move, and you're not too worried about connectivity, it's certainly one device to buy, and there is always that compact flash in there. So if you do want to move data, personally what I tend to do is write the articles and just throw the compact flash into my desktop, and away I go. There you go, that's the Psion. This video review was sponsored by, who shall I choose? Yeah, I forgot to ask anyone actually, so we'll go for Microsoft and Apple. Thanks for listening.